Hello, everyone. What a week. What a week. Let's see if anyone starts coming in tonight. I'll wait a few minutes. I try to schedule these things, but sometimes people don't get a notification or whatever the deal is. So we got some stuff to talk about tonight. Okay. Alrighty, let's start. Maybe people are just gonna be late tonight. So all right, I heard Mrs. P is in love. Wow, Mrs. P is in love with Eli. I couldn't imagine that happening, but Mrs. P is desperate and showing up on Hooker's stream and Natasha's, and she doesn't really have many places to go anymore. So now let's see if we could talk about this here. Let me get this up on the screen. All righty. Now, now Mrs. P wants to go real life on Noodle Mash. Am I surprised? No, not really. Now, I really had to think when I heard about this because why would someone with no proof, want to file for one of these um, restraining orders here? Now, let's play this here. Filing for a restraining order under the Elderly Persons and Persons with Disability Prevention Act. Okay. Um, okay, Mrs. P. Where has Noodle Mash threatened you? Where has what has she said or done to make you fear for your safety? Please, Mrs. P. We'd all like to know this because a few people has offered to pay your legal fees if you could prove it, which I'm sure people can explain this to you. But filing for a false order of protection is a crime here. And you're showing the paperwork here. Wow. You're showing a order of protection. You think you're so great. So who can apply for one? Well, someone who actually tells the truth and is in actual need for one should apply for one of these. You're not in risk or danger, Mrs. Portland. You're not in danger. So why are you filing for one of these? I think it is because she can't get money. She can't get her grift enough to go to Lincoln County courthouse. So I'm thinking this is just a theory here. I'm thinking if she thinks she could beat Noodle to it in filing in her courthouse, Noodle will have to go to her. This is what I think. All right, everybody. This is just a theory of mine. I had to really think about this today because she keeps playing this and she keeps having these silent videos. She's usually not shy on here. She'll usually cuss you out, tell you to go fuck yourself. And why is she doing flashcards now? So this is just my 2 cents on this. Noodle Mash will beat her. She's not gonna Mrs. P isn't gonna win one of these because it's pathetic. So in Mrs. P's mind, she thinks, oh, someone's calling me out. Someone doesn't agree with me. Let's file a restraining order. Really, Mrs. P? This is not how the system works or supposed to work. So let's take a look real quick at your little oh, you posted a video in the last 22 minutes. Let's watch this.
Hey everyone, it's me. I just wanted to bring to everyone's attention tonight that I finally have legal counsel, but it's an out of state attorney regarding Miss Noodle Ass.
So who's that attorney, Mrs. P? Is that just K in Georgia? Is that your attorney that you're talking to? Someone that actually that it pretends to know everything? Slanders everyone, drags everyone, lies about everyone. Is that who you're listening to? Because if you are, you're just going to get yourself burned and badly.
Apparently, she is still refusing to leave me alone. She's still threatening me legally. So, a friend of mine on YouTube got me in contact with her attorney, and her attorney is out of state, and this attorney is out of Carolina. And I have emailed the packets of legal paperwork that I got from my courthouse over to this friend today, and I will be getting some legal attention and some assistance come Monday.
All right, Mrs. P. So who is this attorney? Oh, in the Carolinas? Really? All right, whatever you say. Because I know you're not going to really tell us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Even if they swore you in on the witness stand, I don't think you would know it if it bit you in the ass.
So just know, Noodle, you want to go legal? I got myself an attorney, and a fine one, and for free. I
Oh,
didn't
a
have to
free
pay a damn dime.
attorney.
So now what? And I proved it today by posting the
I
legal
love you too,
documents
Robbie.
on my channel, and I will be going after you again. I will be placing a brand new stalking order and a restraining order against you. And don't think I won't. I will be taking you back to court, and this time I will follow through, and I will get accepted by the judge. Because I'm getting some help with the paperwork to fill out.
Exactly, Siren. No, out-of-state attorney, especially, will not take pro bono cases for. So that's another red flag. I just feel the only sympathy I feel for her is she's being taken advantage of by another side of the community, and she's falling for it hook, line, and sinker. And then she runs over to Eli, Coach Eli, who has no respect for anyone. So they're actually falling in love. So this is sad. This is a sad development, but it's the truth.
I will be getting help on getting the legal documents filled out for my county and my courthouse by my friend's attorney. She is going to be helping me filling out all the paperwork, and we will be getting all the screenshots gathered in the way of evidence and all your nasty live streams about you threatening me and harassing me and stalking me and legally threatening me.
Okay, which one would those be, Mrs. P? Which live streams has Noodle threatened you? Which I mean, threatening legal action doesn't count, Mrs. P. Where has she threatened harm, and where has she threatened your family? Please, Mrs. P. I'm calling out your bullshit here. I haven't seen one video, one shred of evidence that you did that Noodle has done that to you. I've seen her call you out. Hi, Missy. I've seen her call you out, but that doesn't count. That doesn't count, Mrs. P. It doesn't count that people disagree with you. It doesn't count that someone just simply doesn't care.
I have Extinct Tube helping me. I have
Extinct Tube helping you? Oh, wow.
Tits Up helping me. I have Hooker helping me. And I have one other private party helping me. So now what? And if you think that I'm being manipulated and lied to, you have no idea. I am not being lied to, and I am not being manipulated, and I'm not being used. The only one that's using me is you.
That's what you think, Mrs. P. And I feel really sorry in a way for her that she's actually being manipulated and she can't see it. But at the same time, look at all the people she hurt on here. She threw Robbie under the bus. She threw Simon under the bus. She threw Lycan under the bus. She threw her friend Amy under the bus. How many people does she have to hurt before it's game over? You know? This is getting ridiculous, Mrs. P. Stop antagonizing the situation. I even told people not to troll your channel, not to antagonize you. Not to yell insults in your chat. If people don't like you, they can just not watch you. That's the adult way to handle it. But you are getting on here accused lying about people. Lying. And this is something this community is not going to put up with. You sitting here and lying. about people just because you're mad at them. Okay, Mrs. P? Yes, Siren. Tissup is in Scotland or something, and Extinct Tube isn't in the USA. So, and Hooker is not an attorney. Yep, and Just K isn't an attorney. She's a convict, or going to be a convict soon. So, an Aquarium baby. Well, I could see that. I feel sorry for her in one way, but in most ways, no. You see what I'm saying here? I just feel sorry that Hooker and a bunch of the NC crew think it's okay to take advantage of people, lie, cheat. They'd even steal if it was available, option to them on here.
You want to control me. You want me to do as you want me to do, and I don't roll like that. And I'm not going to play your stupid game. So keep threatening me, bitch. I'll see your ass in
Ooh.
court.
Is that supposed to make people quiver in fear, Mrs. P? Calling her a bitch? Like that? Come on. I see you're back to your old self tonight.
Oh, by the way, Noodle, be forewarned. You mess with the wrong bitch, because me and my friends, if you think that your threats are going to be something, just wait until the end. Because you know what? Me and my friends, we're going to find you and we're going to rip you apart like a wishbone.
So is that a criminal threat? She's wishing harm on Noodle? Wow, Mrs. P. Make sure Noodle clips this one for her records. She even got a now she's even using her gang.
So if you're going to threaten me, I can threaten right back. So just know that, be forewarned. I am going to find you and I'm going to rip you apart like a wishbone.
Ooh.
So just be forewarned. If you want to legally threaten me, I'll come after your ass. And I have already emailed all my court documents from here, from the county website from here, over to my friend. And she will be taking them over to her attorney on first thing Monday morning. So I have help fighting against you. So just know that me and my private friend and Extinct Tube and Tits Up, we're going to keep attacking you for every time that you come at me and attack me. That's why all the hate videos.
But no one's attacking you, Mrs. P. I even took off all damn week because you were just sitting there doing your crafts, Mrs. P. You just sat there doing your crafts like a normal human being, and I even told Noodle and a few others, I am not going to touch you on here or broadcast anything unless you start up. And what do? You start coming up on here again. You can't help yourself, and you start threatening people. What the hell is wrong with you? Exactly, Siren. She can't physically threaten people. That's a felony in some states, Mrs. P. It's either a menacing charge or communicating a threat. You can go to jail for that, Mrs. P. Exactly, TV. She look at that smirk on her face. This is what's so disgusting about it. You know. Exactly, TV. She can't help herself. This is the thing. And then she runs over to Eli and starts smooching up to him. So I think what does she want? Money or what? We'll find out. We'll find out about that. We'll find out what how that relationship's gonna go.
Videos and all the live streams are being done about you is because of the fact that you refuse to leave me alone. So just know, if you don't start backing off, the more we're gonna come at you. And that's no threat. That's a promise. So be forewarned. You messed with the wrong bitch.
So you're not, so in your mind, Mrs. P, you're not threatening someone, you're promising them. It's the same thing. Don't you get it? Knock knock in that little cranium of yours.
This time.
Oh, she has this up. Okay.
Thank God I printed off a couple spares of these legal packets from my local courthouse on the internet. And I am in process of getting this paperwork filled out because of the constant legal
Missy,
threats that are being brought against me by
Missy, this is being recorded just for her. She can present this to a judge. Good for you, Missy K. Good for you.
know who. So I do have legal counsel now, thanks to a friend of mine on YouTube who has gratefully offered me legal services from her attorney. So I hope to get some legal attention on this next week. And I will be taking all my information, included downloaded videos, screenshots of all the hate that has been thrown at me, the verbal harassment, the legal harassment, the mental abuse, the mental harassment. And I will be filing all this in my local county court. So again, I'm in process of getting all this paperwork filled out. And if this person wants to continue to legally threaten me, just be forewarned. I have nothing financially that you want because I bring in less than $600 a month on my disability, and I am on protected funds because of that.
But that doesn't really matter, Mrs. P. It's not about the money with Noodle Mash. She said this how many times already? Can you get this? You could understand, but you just don't want to. This is what I'm thinking. You just don't want to understand. But you did understand that the agates selling those keychains, you took that off your channel. You did take that off your channel, so you know, at least know something of what you're doing. That takes some forethought.
So I don't know what you're going to gain from coming after me legally, but the mental abuse, the mental harassment, the verbal harassment needs to stop. So again, if you are going to continue to threaten me and take me legally, again, I am going to refile the same documents that I filed 2.5 months ago, and I will get more evidence and I will come after you. So
is the real reason, Mrs. P, because you can't get money off of people, so you want Noodle to come into your courthouse? So if Noodle has a complaint, you can just counter sue. Is this what you're trying to do here? You just don't want to be inconvenienced. Oh, hi, Amber. Mrs. P is going real life. Or trying to, over nothing. She says she's getting stalked, bullied, harassed. We all ask for her receipts, and she don't give any. So I don't know what relief a court would give Mrs. P anyway.
There is that. So again, just be forewarned that I will be in process of getting all these legal documents filled out.
Exactly,
And
Amber.
I will be getting in contact with legal counsel hopefully this next week. And I will be going back to court. So again,
I don't think that because from my understanding here, Mrs. P, you cannot have an out-of-state attorney do this. I don't think they accept. You got to be a member of the state bar. That's that state to even file paperwork in that state. I'm not sure, 100%, but I think that's the way it goes. Unless unless they're board certified in that state. So I don't think a lawyer in North or South Carolina can file papers in an Oregon court. I don't think that's the way it works. Anyone that passed the bar in all 50 states can argue in federal court. That's a no-brainer. But each state has their own bar test to pass. So because there's different case law, and so there's that.
if the mental and verbal harassment and the mental abuse does not stop, and the fact that you continue to speak about me when you've been told not to, I have not spoken about you in almost 2 weeks, but here you are still verbally talking about me. And again, your cease and desist didn't mean jack shit. Okay? I actually used it to wipe my ass with when it came that night in the mail. So,
Aw, Mrs. P, you used it to wipe your ass? That's nice, so nice of you. But the fact of the matter is, Noodle Mash has the right to her opinion too. And you have, because you don't like her opinion, doesn't mean she's harassing you. Don't you get it?
in order for it to mean anything legally, you have to have it notarized and you have to have it served to me by a legal server. So there's that. So again, if you
Oh, yes, the process server. Don't you know, Mrs. P, you got to hire one of those babies to serve Noodle with? Yeah, I don't think you were told that part of it, weren't you?
you are going to continue to threaten me, speak about me, continually try to drag me down, you are not going to get anything out of me because I have nothing to give you. Okay? And you're sure the hell not going to come after my inheritance because, again, my inheritance from my deceased father is in a private trust in a family member's name, and there's no way you have any legal rights to any of it. So there's that. But again, just know that if you are going to continue to verbally harass me, verbally abuse me, threaten me legally, saying to me that you still are going to go forward with your so-called lawsuit, well, two can play at this game. Because again, I will be in process of getting the second packet of information filled out, and I will be filing it with my county court, and we will battle it out in front of a judge, which means you're.
But you have to tell the truth, Mrs. P. You got to raise your right hand and say, I swear about the testimony I'm about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So what are you saying, Mrs. P? You're going to commit perjury just because you don't like Noodle Mash's opinion on YouTube? Is that what you're saying? Because someone else did that. She lied on her papers. Her name was AJ, wasn't it? Do you remember that? She lied, saying she was threatened and she wasn't. Robbie hired a lawyer and fought that tooth and nail, and AJ dropped it. Do you remember that, Mrs. P? I think you have a short memory here. So
You're going to have to come up here, and I will not be paying for any of your services. So just for future knowledge, I just hope you know that. So again,
so you were going on and on about Noodle having to pay for your lodging and your food and everything. And now you're doing a 180, Mrs. P, saying you don't have to pay any Noodles expenses. Hi, Navigator. Exactly, Siren. There's still Zoom court too. There's still that little Zoom court. Noodle can always show up in Zoom court. And she knows it. She doesn't have to go all the way to the Portland suburbs.
again, if you're going to legally continue to threaten me, legally, mentally, verbally, I will play your game. So again, if you want to threaten to sue me, I have my forms right here. I have kept them here at home, and I will be getting help with filling them out the correct way this time. And I will be starting to compile all my legal evidence that I have from you. I have all your live streams downloaded and saved. And I do have several screenshots saved by several people that are in my support group. And I think this is what you're after is you just want to take all my support group away from me and leave me standing on my own. And when you have continually made the comments that these people are not my friends, which means Hooker, Kathy, Extinct Tube, and Tits Up, they are my friends. They are helping me.
Oh my God, Mrs. P. You are delusional, honey.
And they are not manipulating me. They have not lied to me. They have become my friends, and we have all exchanged phone numbers. So I do communicate with each and every one of them privately outside of YouTube, if it's any of your damn business. But again, I'm in process of filling out all this paperwork, and I will be taking it back to my legal county courthouse, and I will be filing it with the correct department, and I will be going back to court against you. So again, if you want to continue to threaten me, harass me, verbally abuse me, and mentally abuse me on the internet, that shit ain't gonna fly anymore, because I will make a damn sure order to stop what you are doing.
Oh, wow. It doesn't stop someone from talking about it, Mrs. P. Did you listen to Robbie's lawyer online on his stream? Did you? I actually learned something from that.
and you continue to talk about me and with the cease and desist, since it don't mean jack shit, I have every right to speak on you. So since you're going to keep running your trap about me, I have the right to do the same about you. So two can play at this game. So if this is the way you want to play,
I agree with you, Siren.
see
She
these
only
forms?
hears what she likes.
I will be filling these out. And I will be taking them to my county court. So
Yes, Lycan. That's exactly right. She doesn't like freedom of speech. Is she this dirty little communist from the Portland area that just says what you can and can't say? Who knows, Amber? You know who's behind who's friends with Hooker and all that. It's just insane. Exactly, Siren.
I won't stop running my trap about you if you don't stop running your trap about me. And I know you're watching everything I do. You got screenshots of me last night in Hooker's Live, which is fine. But you know what? It don't mean shit. I have every right to chat in somebody's chat, and you can't fucking stop me.
Nobody's saying
You are
can't,
not going to
Mrs.
continue
P.
to threaten me. So just know that.
But you can't sit there and start lying about people. They can sue you for that. It's called defamation. Look it up. Don't you get it? You have Google, right, Mrs. P? Look up defamation and what it is. You cannot lie about someone in bad faith because you don't like them.
Okay?
Oh, here's her other video.
Thank God I have a couple more packets of forms for yet another restraining order. I guess I'm going to have to try again at going back to court against this person, since this person is still threatening me and threatening to take me down legally. And I hope you know that my father's inheritance is in a private trust, and you will have no way of getting into it or taking it away from me. So just be forewarned. And you know, I'm on disability and I make less than $600 a month. And if you're going to threaten to come after me legally, for what? Financially, I have nothing that you want. But I'm going to come after you, and just know this. You have a lot more to lose than I do.
Okay, this is a
So
repeat.
just be forewarned. If you want to get ugly, we can do this. So again, I will see you in court. Oh, and by the way, I do have an attorney now who is back east through a.
You want a link to come up, Siren, or you want a link to her page or channel? Okay. I was about to drop a link in a minute or two anyway, so okay. We're gonna move on in a few minutes, but yeah, I'll drop a link in a minute. Just give me a minute.
Friend of mine on YouTube. Yep, a friend of mine has offered me legal services with her civil attorney, and she will be helping me on Monday or this coming week. And yeah, so I will see you in court. And at least I don't have to pay for my legal services. So there that is. So if you want to do this, I'll see you in court.
All righty. Siren, there's the link. Come on up. Hi, buddy.
Hi. First of all, I hope you tagged her. I hope
she's going to be tagged. Don't worry about it.
let me address this stupid idiot that I've had to listen to for nigh on 20 minutes now. Kelly Portland. May I call you Kelly? Well, I'm going to anyway. Let me describe to you what freedom of speech really is. Freedom of speech, we don't have that on YouTube, okay? Freedom of speech, as was described to me by an actual freedom of speech attorney, which you don't have, by the way. You don't have an actual attorney, and I'll tell you how I know that. But freedom of speech, as defined to me by an actual freedom of speech attorney, Nick Ricada, who I still mod for, by the way, freedom of speech actually means that everyone has true freedom of speech where I have to listen to every stinking thing that comes out of your mouth, and then you have to listen to every stinking thing that comes out of my mouth, every bit of it, every slanderous little thing that comes out of either of our mouths. And there's nothing that can be done about any of it. But the reason that can't work in the United States is because that assumes that everyone in the world is respectful. But people aren't respectful. People are horrible sons of bitches. And so there have to be laws. And so there are laws about your fist, the reach of your fist ends where my face is, things like that. So, so, be that as it may, you have slandered and harassed and slandered all night. And I've reported every single video you've made. And I've gotten back several responses about how they've restricted or removed all of them. Obviously, they're restricted and not removed, but we'll see how that looks in the morning. But anyway, be that as it may. You know how I know you don't have an attorney? First of all, it's because you're filling out all those forms yourself. Because the attorney would be filling all those out themselves so that they would know they're right.
Exactly. Because a lawyer can't even. A lawyer can't even file false paperwork.
Yeah, and also, an out-of-state attorney can't be filing in Oregon unless they're licensed in Oregon. And no Carolina attorney. By the way, which Carolina was that? Oh, yeah.
North or south?
North or south. Yeah. Which Carolina was that? Anyway, that Carolina attorney would have to be licensed in Oregon to file for you, or there would have to be something arrangement with a pro hoc vice. I know you're not familiar with that term, with you not being an attorney at all. Basically, that's an arrangement where that person would have to have an arrangement with an attorney that is in state. That's in order to file those papers for you. And I can assure you, with your supposed pro bono arrangement with this Carolina attorney, was it, that service to that other attorney, that this person would be ostensibly a favor, that'd be the only way it would be free. This Carolina attorney that you have no idea who it is would have to call in a favor from an Oregon attorney. And I can assure you that this Carolina attorney doesn't know anyone. They might know some Oregon attorney who might ostensibly do some sort of favor across the country, but the chances of that happening are slim to fucking none. So
Exactly.
the more likely scenario is that in order for this Carolina attorney to get an Oregon attorney in the Portland area to do this pro hoc vice arrangement for you, you're going to have to pay and pay a lot. You know what the standard fee for an Oregon attorney in the Portland area to represent you will be for this type of arrangement? It's going to be running around the $350 to $400, $500 an hour, just like if you were paying a regular attorney. Oh my Lord, Mrs. P, do you happen to have the $350, $400, $500 an hour that you would be normally paying? I mean, you might get out of paying the retainer, but you're still going to have to pay that hourly rate to this attorney. Good job, Mrs. P. Hope you got that laying around. I wonder where you might have that much money. I wonder if it's in a trust.
Well, she might be able to file that herself.
I mean, well, nope, not the attorney from Carolina can't file those papers because the instant that attorney signs on that paperwork, the judge is going to say, "Oh, what's this attorney's Oregon license? Where's this attorney's Oregon license?" And this attorney is going to say, "I don't have an Oregon license." And it's going to say, "Then why's your name on here? Why's your name on here?"
Exactly. That's common sense, Siren.
Mm-hmm.
That's common sense, and some of these people on here don't have any.
Yeah, and the judge is going to say, "Why are you representing yourself as an attorney if you aren't licensed in fucking Oregon?" And then they're going to find out that your attorney is actually just fucking fat ass fucking K,
who committed perjury in an Arizona courtroom for doing the same thing.
Doesn't have a baby. Remember that? Remember she doesn't have a baby, Mrs. P? Did you forget that, Mrs. P? That she lied about having a baby and tried to do a restraining order on Amy? Did you forget that? And she tried to pull that off and got her ass handed to her in court. And you're taking legal advice from this woman.
Right, Amber. Oh, yes, TV. They can get disbarred in any state for bullshit like
legal advice from a woman who lied about having a baby, who lied and lied and lied for months about having a baby, who put on a ruse about going to check on the baby. Sort of, not during live streams. She just asked all her friends, well, they thought she was their friend, about hints about pumping breast milk. She asked about hints about pumping breast milk. And then come to find out she has no baby? How violated did you think they were?
Shame on her. She's going to end up in a jail cell if she keeps this up. I even said this at the beginning. There's something called the First Amendment, too.
And let's not forget that Mrs. P just physically threatened Noodle Mash online. And I reported that.
And in my state, that's called communicating a threat. That's a maximum of 7 years. I don't know what Oregon law is, but I'm sure it's either a serious misdemeanor or a felony.
Yep.
Well, let's
not forget Extinct Tube, by the way, who she claims is such a friend to her, had the proof posted where Extinct Tube was bragging online that Extinct Tube enjoyed seeing Mrs. P upset and frustrated and almost crying, even though I've never seen Mrs. P shed a tear, but enjoy seeing Mrs. P upset.
Oh, and in many states it is TV. In many states, communicating a threat or menacing is a felony. Some states it's a serious misdemeanor, but it depends. Each state has its own laws, so and different statutes. So
And Hooker hates Mrs. P. Hooker hates her. And suddenly that flips. Suddenly that flips. I'm not buying it a bit. If Hooker didn't suddenly hate Mrs. P, she wouldn't be giving Mrs. P such shit advice over all this.
I don't buy it. I agree with you 100%.
She'd be telling Mrs. P to stop her shit.
I would be telling her to stop her shit too.
Natasha told Mrs. P to stop her shit and that she wasn't going to be coddled. Why can't Hooker do that?
Because I actually watched one of Tits Up's videos and she was saying, oh, don't call her out on her behavior.
Oh, whatever.
Just ignore her and only reward her for good behavior.
Nunomesh has been ignoring her. And look what it got, everybody. It got her filling out all this imaginary paperwork about how...
I agree with you, Red Door Woman. There's something seriously wrong with Justice. Okay? There is something wrong with that woman. There's something wrong with Hooker, too. We're just not psychiatrists. And we can't just go around diagnosing people.
Mm-hmm.
True. I'm sure Mrs. P has histrionic tendencies, but I'm not going to argue with a bunch of psychiatrists that evaluated her.
Yeah, and keep in mind, even after our friendship ended, I'm the only one through all this legal crap who has tried to keep Mrs. P from being sued. All these other people want her to be sued. They want her to shell out money.
Money she doesn't have, apparently.
Money she does not have. Where is she supposed to get it? Because they certainly didn't pony up for her legal fund. None of them did. None of them did. None of them supported her financially. None of them. None of them.
I didn't see one of them donate to her legal fund. Not one of them. And Mrs. P says, oh, I'm not being used by them. That's the biggest load of shit.
She's being used for their amusement.
And to do their dirty work.
I had my fun drama stream where I had fun. We had some laughs, and I did some drama, and I had a good time. I honored my friend. That was earlier today. Now I'm feisty.
I like the feisty you.
I'm the only one who's been trying to get her to knock off her shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I never hated Mrs. P. No matter what she did, but at the same time, she can't just go around acting like this and treating people like shit. Look at all the things she's done. She has to be held accountable.
And like I said, I didn't want to watch these videos because I can deal with reading her lies because I can do commentary on reading her lies, but listening to her lie pisses me off. Pisses me right the fuck off.
Oh, I understand that. I think it pisses a lot of people off. Really?
And if it was in conversation, I could be like, Mrs. P, you know that's not right. And she'd be like, I know. But just listening to her go on and on in a video, just lie after lie after lie after lie after lie, just unabated, because Walter's not going to do anything about it because he doesn't care because the lies aren't targeted at him.
Plus, I think he's trying to, what's it called? Take advantage of the lies. like the raising money lies and the other stuff. He benefits from it. Look at the Xbox situation. People donated what was it, a Xbox and some games?
Oh, got another video removed or restricted.
What, you got a video restricted?
Missy K reported one, and one got removed or restricted. So.
Oh, okay. At least that happened. At least something's good's going on.
Because you can't treat people like this.
Exactly. Exactly. You can't. The CJ incident, I can understand because CJ's a piece of shit, and and I know what went on behind the scenes because I was told about it. So I just sat back and let Mrs. P rant off at CJ and Granny. I didn't really care, to be honest with you. But when she went off this last time, it's like, okay, Mrs. P, if you don't like it, wait your turn, raise your right hand or whatever, and wait in turn. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Jamie would have had her on after he gave his opinion on the subject. But she just went right off.
It's, you know what? She has done so many videos tonight. They've all been reported. I will be surprised if she has the channel in the morning. I really do. Will. And it will be her own fault.
Yeah, and then she's going over, and I was like, when I was watching Jamie earlier, it's like, she actually went over to Eli?
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Yeah, and that, if she's expecting money out of Eli, that's a dry cow. He is not going to pony up for Mrs. Portland. He's just not.
Shame on you, Mrs. P. And she doesn't even have a community wall. Imagine if she had a community post on that channel. How bad it would be.
I guess that's a blessing in disguise.
Isn't it? I'm just trying to look at the positive here in a way. At least she doesn't have a community wall.
And I hate to tell her, if she's saying there's nothing stopping her from going in chats and lying about people, she'd better think the fuck again.
Hi, Noodle. How are you? You're welcome. I think she's trying to say thank you.
Hey, you're welcome, Noodle. I've been feisty. Oh, that's right. We're not Team Noodle. I'm not Team Noodle. I'm an ally, but I'm not on your team.
Oh, you want a link, Amber?
Oh, if y'all haven't seen, this is the scissoring.
Okay, let me get you a link.
This is the deep forest green one, because lots of times when you're scissoring, you have to encounter the deep forest.
Okay, everyone, this is Mrs. P's a link to her channel. So if anyone would like to go over and take a look for themselves, I always welcome that. You know, it's like checking out everything out. Right, Siren?
Mm-hmm. Yes, please go peruse yourself about her fuctitude. I do not encourage mass reporting.
I don't either, Missy K. I don't encourage it, because she'll just be back with another channel.
Hey, buddy.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure she'll go. She'll screw up on her own. She's already doing it. So
Yeah, believe me, she has messed up. I
what?
caught myself. I caught myself.
But it's like these girls. It's like over there at Hookers. It's like they're the most backstabbing people you'll ever meet.
I told you.
I guess
Hooker
she's in good company.
hates her. She fucking hates her. No, 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 no.
And I'm wondering why Natasha even took her back in the first place. I thought she hated her guts too.
She hates Noodle Mash more.
Yeah, exactly. What they're doing is they're using Mrs. P to get back at Noodle Mash.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're doing. I can see it straight up. It's okay. What can we do? Oh, let's clone Noodle Mash with a fake channel with no subscribers. Go over, talk some shit on a few channels, fake channels, then send Mrs. P a link to go take a look for herself. That's what happened. That's how the peace agreement was broken in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
And then she goes ballistic.
Yeah.
That's what happened, and these are facts.
Yeah. Mrs. P's channel is titled Something Incomprehensibly Long and has no business being that long if anyone would be ever expected to find it.
But she'd eventually show up on Hooker's channel and Natasha's in the chat.
Yeah.
So it would eventually be found.
Let's see, what is it called? It's called crafting, and as in that the ampersand symbol, crocheting and the ampersand symbol, coloring for mental health.
But she's the commercial for mental illness. She's the real
And always
commercial for
attacking my
mental
arm.
illness. Right?
Mm-hmm. God, I had to get that off my screen. Ooh.
You know? It's
Yeah.
like
I went to
I
get
thought
that
I
channel
thought
name,
Pat Robertson
and
was doing adverts for mental illness for featuring himself, but now we got Mrs. P.
I went to get that channel name, and there she was, still paused on my screen. I was like, come here, kitty. Come on. Quit attacking my arm. When I rub Ollie's back or scratch his back, he licks the floor. He's doing it right now. He's licking the floor.
I don't know if anyone's seen this. I don't know if this is really Mrs. P. I think it's our Mrs. P troll. I just wanted to show people this. Hold on.
Yes, my floor is carpeted. Yes, Ollie is licking carpet.
Here we go.
That's not really Mrs. P.
I know it isn't, but I just wanted to show this to people. But the response. Now take a look at the response. Saying, I don't lie. Now that's a lie. Isn't it, AJ? How many times have you went ranting and raving and stalking Robbie? You filed a false restraining order, didn't you? And you say, I don't lie? Right? That's a joke. Right there, what you just said. What are you what are you doing with yourself? Hanging out with Granny and her loyal group of misfits? Crying, oh, Robbie, bad Robbie, bad Robbie. Bad liking. How dare you? Well, you do all this shit with your boyfriend, Captain Kangaroo, whatever his name is. This one's gold. This one's golden. I don't lie, everyone.
Sorry, I had to blow my nose.
Oh, yeah. That's okay. That's all right. Yeah, and she is crazy. AJ is crazy.
Well, this is the same woman who said that in email that if I didn't shut up, once Robbie had the restraining order on him, that if I didn't shut up, I would be next. So
yeah, I saw his community post, and I thought it was quite interesting that AJ actually said that. I haven't been to her channel in ages.
Let's see. When AJ isn't doing crazy shit like this, and she's actually doing commentary, like just regular commentary, I actually thought her stuff was like intelligently done at one point. But since I made that statement, she's gone all and she's gone to just okay. If you're doing like commentary like I do, where I'm trying to actually point out the things, what I do takes like hours upon hours of watching like live streams to pick out the actual funny bits and then do my own commentary on those said funny bits. What she just does is watch a stream on someone she hates, just take a section of it, and then just present that with just barely anything that she says, where she rants about the person she doesn't like. That takes like
and Captain Kangaroo is all that is crazy and starts clipping Robbie like no tomorrow. Now he finally got into some new content. Went over to his channel, took a look at, and didn't even watch a video. But it's, the point is mute and bullshit.
Yes. But what I said was that I hope that she could find something else to do to go back to what actually made her channel what people actually liked. And
exactly.
I hope someday she can do that. But right now she's stuck in with the stuff that is stuck in her own head, which is hating the people she's continuing to hate. And part of that, I think, is Captain Kangaroo bouncing in her head, because she was pretty much over this fight with Robbie, more or less, publicly, until Captain Kangaroo wasn't happy with her being past it, and he fired it back up.
Let's see here. What are you? A video. Oh, and Granny's watching keeps mentioning me with CJ. She wants to find out my address and everything and who I am.
Why?
Because I told her she should be deported for not being patriotic.
Well, I mean, they don't deport U.S. citizens unless they like.
I know they don't. I know they don't. I just said if it was an I was just thinking if it was an option. But hey, she goes crazy. I hop on Jamie's panel. I must be bad.
Oh, to be fair, I've had enough of all these people just starting crap. Honestly, it's needless crap. And CJ, I've had enough of that. Anyone I see anybody I've seen in so and so's chat, I'm gonna Google ban all of them. It's like, how's your channel ever gonna grow? How is your channel ever going to grow beyond the few thousand you already have if you Google block everyone else?
Oh, and I find this interesting, Siren. Hold on. That Granny's still at it.
Really quick live. The idea that somebody really went live today after twice wishing death on me in this past week, went live today and said that all I did was talk about them. I won't leave them alone. And then made a community post saying, I would like to apologize for the comment I made on my last live telling someone to unalive themselves. It was said in the heat of the moment with frustration over the constant harassment I get from this particular individual on this platform.
And leave Jamie alone, Granny. It's all you know how to do is whine.
When was the last time that I've literally even spoke on this guy?
Okay, hold up.
Okay, I'm holding.
Siren has his hand raised. It's nightly.
Yeah.
It invades the true crime streams that she does. It invades the shopping trips. It's nightly.
Yeah, at least a couple times a week. You'll see what she says in a few minutes.
As I've responded, let me show you. How you doing? This is where this comes from. Now, as you all know, I have friends in this community. No, it is enough, Reese. Seriously, jokes aside, it's enough. This guy has now live streamed about me for 6 fucking months. For 6 months. He has gone panel to panel, chat room to chat room speaking about me.
Hold up. Siren has his hand raised.
Yeah. Okay.
He is angry that I responded.
Okay, hold on.
To this stream.
All right.
Okay. I haven't seen the chat room because I don't follow Jamie everywhere he goes.
Right.
However, Miss Watching, may I call you Miss Watching? Have you not also gone from chat to chat? Speaking on, Jamie, you don't have to answer because I already know the answer to that question. It's you have. So now I'm not going to deny that Jamie also speaks on you during all this time because you do respond to each other. It's a very Hatfields and McCoy's situation through these past few months. But in order for things to stop, that would mean that both of you have to stop. And that doesn't mean when the suggestion is made for you both to stop, that does not mean you give the response, well, he should have thought about that before it's talking about me, or, well, he should have known better, or any such response of that nature, or fussing at someone for getting involved or making the suggestion about how it's none of their business. That means you being the bigger person and just stopping on your own.
Yeah, but what gets me about her is it's I understand they both said nasty shit about each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the facts. But most of the time I've seen Jamie react and debunk this bitch's lies. That's just what I've been seeing. He doesn't like to mention her at all. But she just keeps going and going.
Well, as I've noticed, of course, we don't see the other side, so I'm trying to be as fair as possible because we do only see mostly his streams. So I'm trying to be
Right.
as fair as possible. But what I've noticed is that every time he has tried to promise that he's not going to talk to her anymore, she has either continued until he felt he finally had to respond, or most recently, she's continued to go at Tiff until he finally felt he had to respond.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to the community posts after this towards Tiff because those are disgusting. Yeah.
This 1 second, I will pull it up for all of you to see. But let me tell you guys something. Not only was I not the only person to comment on this, but I wasn't even the only creator. There were several creators. And this week alone, okay, this week alone, I want you guys to let this sink into you. Just within this week, okay? Let me give you a breakdown. He has gone on Alicia's, GSM, SE, some person named BH. I'm not giving their full names and I'm not making nicknames, and you're not going to accuse me of any treason or tell me I needed to be departed, okay? So in just this week, I want you all to let this sink in. In just this week, he has gone on Alicia's, GSM, SE, BH, and LH's panel speaking about me in just this week.
If you don't like it, Granny, you can always shut the fuck up. That's always an option.
I don't know who 2 of the 5 are, so I have no way to know if he's telling the truth. So,
one's me, and I think I know who Alicia is.
I know Alicia. I know GSM was Gold Star Mom.
Right.
And the last one is LH is Lindsay Hensley, but I don't know who the other 2 are. So
right.
They're meaningless.
And I got accused. Okay, she accused Gold Star Mom of hopping panels. The truth is, I asked her to come up. And then Jamie hopped up on his own. But I wasn't asked by Jamie to be a bulldog. Hell no.
There's this idea of teams or sides and whatever, and those don't exist unless people like this and people like Natasha keep trying to make them a thing. But those 2 and Country Joe really are the only ones who are still trying to make them a thing. Everyone else pretty much is okay with letting people go where they want.
Yeah, it's just with this woman, it's her mouth just keeps going and going. You say one thing or you disagree with her, she's on you. Quack, quack, quack.
He has worn the 3 shirts, the same shirt for 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row, he has worn the same shirt as he is on panels trashing me. It is.
And what business is that of yours?
Told him during his live stream, enough. Stop.
Maybe he owns 3 of them. Maybe it's his mother.
This is what I want to know. And I mean this sincerely. Woman to woman, mother to mother. Do you think it is normal what he is on here doing? Do you think it's normal that he has not even switched out of the shirt for 3 days because he is obsessively...
Hold the fuck up. So what? Is being female somehow the magical vagina club now? So that because you have a vagina, you automatically agree on every fucking thing? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Miss Watching. That is not how real life works. That is not how real life works.
Yes,
You don't get that pass. You do not get the vag pass. No.
That's me.
No. You don't get it. No.
Speaking on me. Do you think that's normal?
You're definitely not normal, Granny.
Lots of other comments over there. He sparks up a live stream where he goes nuts. I mean, literally, he is going nuts.
Maybe
and
he had
this
to
is what
bark.
he says.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. Talk about you whatever the fuck we want. You don't like it? Go fuck yourself. Take a fucking knife and just slice lengthwise. Do that if it hurts your fifi so fucking much. I don't give a fuck up. Talk about you whatever the fuck we.
So how long ago was that, Granny? Jessica?
First of all,
You know?
we admit that's not cool. That is not a cool comment, but he did apologize for that.
Right, but how long ago was that? You know, like a month or 2 months, 3 months, and she's playing it, saying she's doing it now? You said that recently?
Now, let me tell you about projection.
Oh, you're queen of that.
You talk about me every day, you creepy little incel. Every fucking day, my name is coming out of your filthy mouth. You are literally foaming at your mouth to speak on me. I think your little peen goes hard every single opportunity you get to speak on me. He has never not gone on a panel and brought
not
me
even
up.
Little.
So you're talking about his peen. Are you mad that you didn't get any? I don't know what's the problem, Jess, Granny Jess.
She's still bitter that he didn't meet her in the hotel room.
Oh.
And it's
Projection at its finest.
An incel, like she just learned the word.
After wishing death on me twice within the past week or so, he now says,
okay, I've been watching for the last week or so. You weren't even mentioned. You weren't even mentioned. So where are you getting that one from? Is that more smoke coming out of your ass? Apparently.
this.
I was like, and Jamie has
And he's
certainly
over
had
there
more
telling
partners than I have. I
What
don't
was
know where
that?
she's getting this word from.
Legion of fans, right? That he doesn't even speak on me. Again, he was on how many panels just this week speaking on me?
Go fuck yourself. Take a fucking knife and just slice lengthwise. Do that if it hurts your fifi so fucking much.
Bonnie
If you
Patty
think
lying,
my fifi
lying in the
would ever
highlighted comment.
Mm-hmm.
be hurt by this little weirdo who hasn't even got out of the fucking computer chair in 3 days, wearing the same shirt as he goes panel to.
She is really harping on this. I wear the same lab coat for weeks at a time.
Yeah, it's like what? How often does your lab coat get dirty?
Oh, it stays dingy because it needs some iron out. But I can't help that. I get 2 lab coats.
Yeah, exactly.
From the beginning, listen to the anger in this fucking creep's voice.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. Talk about you whatever the fuck we want. You don't.
But who sparked up a live stream because you get mad when people talk about you? Who goes ahead and shoots out fucking privacy strikes and community strikes and everything else when people talk about you? Who does that? Have I ever struck you? Never, not even once.
With the fist?
Oh, so now you're going on about that. So stop clipping him and not transforming the content. Are we clear? Does the rules not apply to you?
There's a lot of that where people think the rules don't apply to them. Mrs. P has that
Exactly.
problem.
I don't care what you're saying about me over there.
Oh, bullshit. This whole
is why
thing's
he's
about
lost
you caring what he
demonetization
says.
before. This isn't normal. It's not okay. And
Hey,
if
boy,
anybody
says-
thinks
Yeah, you're not normal, Granny. What you do is not okay. Isn't she the queen of projection?
it is, you all need help. Nothing about this is even semi-normal. So hold on, let me go ahead and get this, and you can all tell me what you think. Mind you, this is from the same group of people who are over there saying I need to be deported for treason. So I believe it was on this video.
I didn't say that.
Actually,
Oh, just wait, Siren.
it's on the video I was just on, which is a fantastic video, and I strongly suggest you all go and watch it to hear the sheer hypocrisy of this guy. But
Okay.
right here,
Hold up.
You're talking about
Hold
me
up.
now.
Pause it a minute. Pause it a minute. I'd like to address this Tuscany comment. This Tuscany comment real quick. Tuscany, if I ever see you, I'm going to raise you a 2 middle finger salute, and I'm going to say, fuck you, because my wife stole my pills, and she proceeded to overdose. And I dare you to tell me that I shouldn't suffer some emotional damage from that. So, again, I say, fuck you, you cunt. You turbo cunt. Okay, continue.
make sure I have this still up for you all. Nope, I don't. 1 second.
Yes, you're going to try to put my
When he
video up.
went on, I'll play the clip for you, but he was saying how immature I am for making a nickname of the G shit I said, right? How I needed to be deported and it was treason and I disrespected the entire military, right?
That's right, I said
And who
that.
even makes up nicknames for people? How immature, saggy tits is what he said about me. Look what we have here. How do I make this bigger? Is it Control Plus?
Yes,
it is.
Granny.
Oh, what did I just do? Ugh, I keep messing up. I'm so angry.
You're always
so
angry.
Tired of this freak running around acting like I am doing absolutely anything to him. Go to my channel, go through my videos, go through my community posts, then go to his. Go to whose panels he goes on. Go to his community posts and tell me who is speaking on who. Harassment, my ass. Justify your foul, disgusting mouth by saying that I'm harassing you. I don't even fucking speak on you.
Yeah, you're harassing him.
Sorry.
Oh, there I am. There I am on this video.
She's wrong. So just save it, okay? Save it and move on to another target. Until here's what you got to do, okay?
Move on to another target. You know what? I wish you would, you baby back bitch. I wish you would. Now, wait, here comes the best part. You ready? Where are you at, lady that just came in defending him? Where are you at? I'm curious what you have to say now.
Here's what you got to do. I'll tell you what to do, all right? Wait till a bigger person focuses on that bitch and then hop on the bandwagon. Okay? Like she's not.
Wait till a bigger person hates on that bitch and hop on the bandwagon. Can we say obsessive yet?
Oh, there's another bitch in the comments.
Can we say
Toxicity.
obsessive yet? Matter of fact.
Let's see. What really bothers me about him is the way he speaks about women. I've been with my husband 21 years, and my husband that never spoke to me the way Lycan does speaks daily. It's so disturbing. Well, toxicity.
This community is 90% women. If we didn't talk to women, we'd never talk.
Exactly. And toxicity, all you got to do is turn the channel. Right?
But yet, somehow, these couple of people think they could just talk to men however they want, and that's fine.
Oh, yeah. It's always using the gender card. Huh.
Hold on. We can go ahead and end this. This is just more of him talking about me.
Yes,
No,
she
I'm
did
not still-
apologize. Yes, she did apologize for calling Gold Star Mom that name. I'm not going to repeat it on here, but does anyone think that her apology was genuine? Nah, no.
Unfortunately dealing with him, Joe Buddy. Still unfortunately dealing with him like the parasite he is for the past 6-7 fucking months.
Well, we
It is
can't demand that an
unbelievable
apology be
how obsessed
sincere.
this
Sometimes
creepy
the
look-
words are all you get.
Right. Yeah. You get that, and then she continues to do something else. So it's like, okay, what's she going to say next to Gold Star Mom? Right?
We just kind of deal with that as it comes.
Exactly. But is that but I don't think that apology is even genuine, to be honest with you. She's just saying, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know what that means. I didn't know what it meant either, but I'm not going to sit there and drag Gold Star Mom. What did she do? I don't know anything that she did, except maybe disagreeing with Granny or whomever, and she has every right. She has the First Amendment right to speak."
Yeah,
little
Navigator.
fucker is. And then to make a community
hold up a
post
minute.
act like I don't leave him
Okay.
alone.
Yeah,
I
Navigator.
forget the
I'm with you. I used to think that Granny was pretty honest when I first left Natasha because she was saying things to and about Natasha that I felt were honest. But at the same point, I think she's kind of lost her way, I guess, the same way that Natasha's lost her way. And something about, I don't know if it's the money or what's going on, but she's really lost whatever honesty I thought she had. And it's just lying is second nature now with her, just like it is with Natasha.
Exactly. Is Natasha sorry for anything she's done? No, I don't think she is.
little fungi even exists. To say I'm digmatized, you do realize in order to be digmatized, you'd have to have a dick worth hypnotizing a female over in real life relations. Okay. Now, what I am is traumatized. I'm traumatized that less than a month of me speaking to this guy has led to how many months now of endless harassment, death wishes, vile fucking things being made up about me, panel to the point where you're not showering for 3 fucking days and wearing the same shirt. You can't tell me this is normal. Nobody out
She's
there
really
thinks this
stuck
is normal.
on that shirt.
Yeah, she's really stuck on the shirt, and then she's calling him fungi, and then she calls him Lysol. It's utterly pathetic.
But if he was Lysol, there'd be no fungus. It
Exactly.
kills 99.99%.
Oh my God. This.
Did you know?
Here's another one.
Pharmacy fact. Pharmacy fact. Did you know Lysol was originally marketed as a douche?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Daria. Yeah, there's some things you don't even know. Lysol, a douche.
Yep. It kills 99.99% of veg.
You guys didn't hear
Obviously,
another?
do not go douching with Lysol.
This was just 13 days
There's
ago.
a reason
sweetheart.
they don't do that anymore.
So why are some people who are hating on Britney supporting Granny?
There he goes. Conversation was not about me, but he needs to know. He just needs to know all about Granny, Granny, Granny. Why are people who are so angry at Britney still supporting Granny? What do I have to do with what Britney's fucking doing, you dumbass? Because I support Britney?
You support anyone that hates Jamie, Granny, Jessica. You'll support anything and anyone that hates. And you have someone on and then you have your little lapdog CJ who bullies kids on Twitter. And then you say you're morally superior. Yeah. I don't think so.
Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started again on CJ. Just
oh yeah.
Because
I'm just saying, I'm just mentioning that.
I'm just sick to fucking death about those stupid Chroma Awards. Not only that we had to deal with them again, but Juror asked for suggestions about those Chroma Awards. And I tried to be honest and give my best suggestion. I said, why don't, instead of calling them the best in the categories, call them favorite? Because there's no way that you can really qualify a channel as being the best because we're not qualified to make that assessment. But if you call it favorite, then it's honestly an assessment of it's legitimately it's a vote of like the subscribers. So it's legitimately the vote. It represents the process better. And she's like, oh yeah, we'll definitely do that. Of course. And of course, you see the posts that Juror and CJ are making now, and all the categories are titled the best. And not only are they titled the best, but CJ, on her blocking spree, has blocked anybody that might vote contrary to what her subscribers might vote. So, of course,
exactly,
CJ is running the fucking categories.
And it's rigged because she blocks. How many people has she blocked?
Everyone who follows Dorothy, everyone who follows Lycan, everybody who follows Robbie.
Exactly. So it's not even a fair contest.
Nope.
So why would we tune into his so-called Chroma Awards again?
Oh, there's no point.
There's no point in it. There's no point in it. There's absolutely no point. Oh, I guess Jur was the co-host last time. Maybe CJ will have Granny this time. Look at this mouth, you know.
Good night, Robbie. Love you.
Okay, how about this one?
And I hope you fucking die horrible deaths. That's
Good night, Robbie.
I hope you die a horrible fucking death.
Love you.
Hope you get mutilated in a car accident.
Okay, you guys know when that was
Again,
from?
Not a cool comment.
It was actually the same time he
apologize.
last changed his shirt. Anyway, this video goes on and on to him crying. Why do people support Granny? Oh my goodness. He is obsessed with me. Honestly, if people can't see it, I don't know what more is going to take, but I'll tell you what, I'm not taking much more. I am not taking much more. I am so done with this. I'm so over this. I'm so over this creep literally bringing me up every chance he gets.
But you do this. You bring him up
Okay?
10 times more than he brings you up.
All of these panels are him speaking on me endlessly.
And your point is?
Oh, he had to go live, cheese, triggered, worried that his community is going to watch this and see that he's been on 5 panels this week alone.
So?
Anybody who is justifying this creepy little fucking fungi motherfucker's behaviors has a problem.
The only one with a problem I see on the screen is you, Granny.
It's
Jessica.
disgusting. It is disgusting. I am done with it. I am no longer going to rely on YouTube or you to do the right thing.
No one's justifying it. We're just acknowledging that he apologized
Of course
for it.
she's
You don't have to
justifying it.
accept it, but he apologized.
Isn't that a bit weird? So I'm going to say this one more time really loud and clear for you, Lycan. Stop bringing me up. Stop talking about me. Stop lying on me. Stop obsession over me. Stop bringing me up
Stop
in the chat
obsession?
box.
How does
Stop
that
bringing
work?
me up on.
Yeah, stop projecting, Granny.
Stop obsession.
I brought you up. Lycan didn't ask me to bring you up. I did. I'm sure Alicia brought you up too, because you're such a bitch.
And by extension, she should stop bringing him up. And that means
Exactly.
by take some responsibility. That means even if you hear other people bring him up, you don't talk about him.
And Robbie actually had a point. He actually went out of his way when Natasha did what she did. Or was that Lufa?
Lufa is the one who actually reported Granny's watching to her probation officer at Natasha's behest.
Right. And then she goes and tries to kiss Robbie's ass, asking for her personal information. Yeah, everyone. She tries to suck up to Robbie, and he politely says, "I don't do that." Good for him. And he actually wrote a letter or an email to her probation officer. I wouldn't have done it after she sends revenge porn to everyone. I don't think Robbie knew about that, did he?
Mm-mm.
No, he didn't know about what she was doing. Sending
I think her sending Lycan's revenge porn out happened after Robbie did that.
right. So Granny decides to do that, but gets a nice letter to her probation officer saying this is all bullshit. And Robbie didn't have to do that, Granny. But he did that because right is right and wrong is wrong. And this is how you repay him.
Well, that whole thing that Natasha was pulling was bullshit.
Right,
And
exactly. I'm not going to sanction that at all.
Yeah, that whole thing was bullshit, and I'd let that be known right off the bat because that's
exactly. I'm not going to sit there and lie and say, "Oh, it was justified." It wasn't. It wasn't justified at all. But for Granny here to start sending revenge porn afterwards or during it, and she just didn't get caught. She's committing a crime on felony probation. So you start sending his peen to everyone you know. And you think you have all the power now? Excuse me. Jamie at any time can go to the county courthouse and take a warrant out on you for it, as long as he can prove it. Right, Siren?
Well, I don't know how the laws work in specific states, but about
Yeah, but he could file charges. He could file charges against her if he really wanted to.
well, again, I don't know exactly how it works because once you send out a electronic photograph, once it leaves you, you lose agency over it. So if you send out anything that's not a grainy Polaroid, you lose control over it. But where it would be like, it would have to run afoul of like, if there are any revenge porn laws, it would have to run afoul of that.
There are usually in
Or-
all 50 states.
Yeah, or it would have to be run afoul of like pornography laws or obscenity laws or something like that.
Right, and she's violated them. So I think the exception to that would be naked pictures of your ex. You know, but yeah, he can go file charges against this crazy nut at any time. At any time. But he was nice enough not to.
Yeah, Navigator has it right.
Yeah.
Panels, stop it. All together now, stop it. Tiff, you look like the biggest fucking clown bitch. I know you don't care because you just want YouTube attention, but with your past record and this current, you're not looking very good, sweetheart. Okay? You look really foolish.
Does she
Now you're
really
bringing
want
up Tiff.
records brought into this?
That's where I'm at with it. I've had enough. I'm not going to put up with it anymore. You can make all these little, it's a joke or it's this or it's that. Exactly what I'm doing, Tilly. I am done. I am done. You have dealt and bullied women for fucking years on this platform. I'm not one of that type. I'm not going to take it. I don't have to take it. I'm not going to sit here and put up with this shit for another fucking minute. I am done. This is no longer going to continue through YouTube. You will not get another response out of me. And I don't.
Really? You're not going to get another response? Are you going to shut up now, Granny Jess?
Name one. Name one.
Exactly, Navigator. If she was smart, she would shut her pie hole and walk away and pray he doesn't go forward with charges. She is a complete idiot. This is the thing with her. She has to keep whining. She has to keep complaining. And then she has to bait Jamie. Lie about him. And then he goes on his channel to debunk the lies. It is pretty stupid.
I don't care what you have to say. This is your literally warning to stop.
To stop
And
what?
that is all I have to say on this motherfucker.
Okay, that it's about done. It says 2 seconds left anyway. Yeah, she's a piece of work.
So if he stops what, mentioning her, what's going to happen? What does he gain if he doesn't mention Jess anymore? What does he gain by that? Because it's not going to gain her her also not mentioning him because she's proven she's going to continue talking about him. Oh, she's made that quite clear. She has made that quite fucking clear that she's going to continue just. So why should he stop? Why should he stop?
It's getting to be ridiculous.
Somebody out there, give me a reason. If she's going to keep going, why should he stop? Somebody.
Okay, let's see here. Blah. Okay, she's trying to do true crime now.
Anybody?
Let's see, I'm looking for. Oh, here's one with Tiffany. She's harassing Tiffany. Here's Tiff. I have a psycho person I spoke to for 3 months, nearly 2 years ago, who has somehow gotten into Granny's ear and involved her in the press circuit about me. I am blown away right now. And she posts this. Granny posts this. Now, who's obsessed? Exactly. She needs to leave Tiff alone. She needs to leave Jamie alone. Oh, here's another one. For those who comment and can't find it, sometimes you have to click newest to see yours and or others. Tiff, your man has worn the same shirt for 3 days. Literally, can you not see how obsessed with the internet he is? And me he is, honestly. I don't think anyone cares, Granny Jessica. Oh, and there's Aunt Angela's clits. Or clit.
Yeah, go back
Oh,
up.
here's
Go back
another
up. Go
one.
back up. Go back up. Go back up. Go back up. Go back
Go
up.
back up.
Go back up.
This
Go
one.
back up another one. Go. Oh, there it is. I've fallen right back into their little trap. That's
When
all I
Mrs.
needed.
P
I've
gone.
fallen right back into their little trap. Yes. Were there sharks? Were there alligators? Oh, were there pit vipers? Oh, let there have been pit vipers.
Oh, here's one. Here's a one with her harassing Tiff. I sent you your response many months ago after he posted my personal photos.
Oh, by the way, personal photo was a fully clothed photo of her in a conservative white blouse and a black knee-length pencil skirt, by the way.
I posted his topless photo you mentioned. Yup. See, you shouldn't body shame someone or show their personal photos if they can do the same to you. Is this a confession?
It is.
That's all. What did he call it? Oh, part of the YouTube game, isn't it? Is this obsession months and months later?
He said nothing like that.
Of course. He hasn't shut up. No, literally, he hasn't shut up about me. Yes, I did those things months ago. Can you name the date of the last video I did on him prior to today? Well, I can. You locked it up behind a paywall. How about the last panel I was on and brought him up? You seem to claim you see me everywhere bringing him up, so naming
Daily.
date and places won't be
Daily.
heard.
Daily. Daily.
Yeah. Commenting where he is the topic is very normal. Bringing me up is not. I'm not, isn't it? I was going to write more, but the realization that you're begging your man to stop mentioning me dawned on me.
No, he's begging you both to stop.
Yeah.
She was upset.
And honest to God, I feel bad. I hear it in your voice. You hear it in mine. Why
No,
don't
she
you
doesn't hear
expect,
anything. It's words you're typing. She doesn't hear anything.
why don't you expect me to just stop when he keeps going?
She asked you
If
both
you,
to stop.
yeah, you don't stop, Granny. And I think people are getting a little fed up with you. We don't want to hear this shit anymore. Oh, here's a good one. Here's a good part. P.S. I didn't say you murdered a child. I shared a video someone else made.
That claimed that she murdered a child. So you might as well say
Exactly.
it.
So is that the same thing? You made this first stream about me. You participate in slander and obsession of me.
That is not correct.
Right, exactly. Come on, Granny. Tell the truth for once in your pathetic existence. Oh, here she goes again. Oh, here's another Jamie post. How many is it? Now I'm losing count, Granny. Now who's obsessed? So, oh, here's Lysol. Aw. Lysol saying he doesn't talk about me is comical. Saying he hasn't in 2 weeks is even more comical.
Well,
I'd clipped together the many times just this week.
Let me just point out, he doesn't have these weird names for her. I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah. So you call him Lysol, fungi, and other ones I've heard. We all
Calls
heard
him an
them.
incel there.
Oh, now she's mentioning toxicity. And talking about Jamie's dick again. What is it with his peen that everyone's obsessed with? So she's stigmatized. Is this little bitch? Oh, here's Cramavault again. Here's AJ. Aw, AJ, you need to stay out of this. You're kind of obsessed too.
Didn't Granny tell her where to go already once?
I think so. Wow. Cramavault. Yeah, let's see how many more you got. Oh, now you have a video on me, Granny, from a week ago. You're sharing that other person's video. How lovely of you. Thank you for the free advertising. I really appreciate it.
I mean, that's the risk they run when they post your videos like that. You run the risk of people becoming
Exactly.
their fans. I mean,
Oh, here's her with Gold Star Mom. She's posting about her now again. Wow. She's obsessed. Where's that video? Of Sally Ann's. Oh, here we go. She's obsessed with Robbie again.
Hamster was. I mean, bearing in mind, I'm doing a video on cooking. Excuse me. I'm doing a video on cooking chow mein, chicken chow mein. Excuse me, guys. And Robbie and Lycan and Tiff all had to come on my channel to start chatting shit.
why did they
And
go on her channel?
I don't know why.
I think this is the 20th of September. I just noticed the video the other day that she's addressing Robbie in this manner. And she's going after everybody. Yeah. Drunk. She doesn't look well. Does she, anybody?
No, she looks rough.
Yeah, she doesn't look that great either. Yeah, she doesn't look that great. Yeah, she looks pale as a ghost.
All I know is that the effing idiot has gone and done a live because I went, "How's your hamster?" Yeah. I was talking about Carol, his hamster that he has now,
Sally
and
Ann,
he's now going on doing a.
Stop telling fibs, Sally Ann.
Who was me about his hamster that died, which was called Sandra. I want to just put it out there that I didn't really know Sandra, but what I was implying is the fact that he has a hamster that nobody sees anymore. Since he moved in with Michael, how often has anybody seen Carol?
How is that any of
No,
your
it's
business,
all about
Sally
the
Ann?
dog. That's what I was implying. Robbie.
No.
And now you
that's
go
not what you were
live and you
implying.
think
That is
you're all
not what
this,
you
that,
were
and the
implying.
Nope.
other, saying I'm picking on you because you're deceased hamster. Get an effing life, Robbie. Grow the F up. You're a 40-year-old man. Grow the F up.
You need to get
You're
get some help.
pathetic.
Drink
You're a
less.
pathetic
Yeah.
excuse for a man. You're going on trying to change the subject.
Or drink more and pass
Oh,
out and sleep it
Robbie,
off.
you came on here
Jeez.
and pushed me like and pushed me. Robbie, do one. Really? Fucking grow up. You're meant to be in a responsible relationship.
You're talking about responsible? Okay, so let's take a look at you. You're probably intoxicated right now. And you're sitting there.
Yeah.
Pointing the
Sober
finger.
Sally Ann would never be sitting at this angle, with all boob.
Yuck.
You're picking on my subs and my mods, saying they're drunks and all this lot. Robbie, you're the one with the
But you are a drunk, Sally Ann. We're just stating facts here.
No one's picking on her subs or her mods. They're just acknowledging that you're intoxicated.
Exactly.
Because you're intoxicated.
Yeah. You probably are. You probably were drunk, Sally Ann. What are we supposed to do? Hold you by the hand and sing "Kumbaya" and pretend nothing happened or nothing's happening?
It's okay, Sally Ann. We know you're not really drunk. Please don't vomit on our shoes.
Sally Ann, you're a talented artist, but you're throwing it all away for booze. I don't know what issues you have growing up or why you drink, but you need to get some help ASAP. Because you're really making a fool of yourself.
past addictions. You're the one. Let me know if he's playing me. You're the one with past drug addictions. You're the one with past alcohol addictions.
Past.
And yet you're picking on people here. Robbie, F you. Grow the F up. You're blocked off my channel. You came to my channel first. Excuse me. We were having a good live where I was cooking chicken chow mein. You came in here, started on about my weight and everything like that, and I ain't taking it down.
Somehow I doubt that.
I highly doubt that. Come on, Sally Ann. Tell the truth. He probably came in and said hello to everyone, and you probably went ballistic. That's what probably happened. And then she probably asked if you were drinking. Right, Siren?
And there might have been, I don't deny there might have been a comment about that or something, but I mean, she
right, but I'm not going to sit there and Robbie doesn't do that shit. I'm sorry. Maybe he's strange in a good way and he's funny. But he has his limits.
He sits there and says, if you argue with him, he's going to hit you where it hurts. He tells you that. He tells you that.
Yeah, he sits there and makes us laugh. He sits there and entertains us. And what does she do? She goes over to his channel and starts telling everyone to fuck off. And now she has this. Robbie, really?
In fact, you can unblock them if you can, guys. I might unblock them so that people can see the disgusting
well, I'm
things
thinking
they're
about
saying.
Yes, I did say just just fucking fat ass fucking K. Yes, I did. I admit that. And I probably shouldn't have. But look at the terror she's just unleashed on YouTube. Look at what she's
Exactly.
unleashed on YouTube. So no, I don't regret it. No, I don't regret it. What? Should we all deny she's large?
But she's sitting there giving Amber Alert beauty advice. That's really creepy. But she's big, fat, and round, and she shouldn't be giving beauty advice to anybody. I'm just saying, if you're not a spring chicken, don't be giving beauty advice or weight loss advice. You know?
To my mods, to my subscribers, Robbie, I am your content tonight. Go for it. Lycan, I am your content for tonight. Go for it. Tiff, I am your content for tonight. Go for it. Why would the three of you come in? Tiff was in there, then Robbie, and actually, my mod said to me, watch now, Lycan will be in there, and as sure as hell you're there. Grow the F up, all of you. You're not kids anymore. We're not playing in the playgrounds anymore. Grow the F up. Get on with your own pathetic channels, your own pathetic relationships. Do it.
I could say the same to you, Sally
Do
Ann.
it. Hi, Delaney.
Take your own advice.
You think you're so big and so this, that, and the other. And I'm just saying, right? I'm going to say now, and I've heard so many creators say this, but if you're over there while he's talking shit on me and you're just sitting there and you're commenting, which I know one of you already is, don't come back. Do not come back. If you're going to be over there while he's dissing me and lying, saying that I'm talking about his dead hamster, for fuck's sake, get a life, Robbie. Get a fucking life.
You need one, Sally Ann.
Robbie is flip-flopping. He's using me for content because he has no content. Robbie, go to fucking work. Robbie, get on with your fucking relationship. Fuck off and leave me alone. You are not.
He has a job, dumbass. And everything else you say for him to do, so shut up.
Thing.
Her friends don't help her because
Nothing.
she blocks them if they try.
This is
Oh, I'm sure, Robin.
Robbie, you're grow up. You've left home. You've left the home that you were living in with your Aunt Sally. Now you got to stand out there and be a fucking man and grow the fuck up. Get off YouTube. Stop fucking using people for your content because you have no content of your own. I had good content today. I was making chicken chow mein and you fuckers had to come in. You, Lycan, Tiff.
She's really hung up on this chow mein.
Is Sally Ann? Your point is, I don't think she's telling the truth, because I don't think they actually go in there and unless they had a problem with her or with something she says. But Sally Ann. Get sober.
Grow the fuck up. I'm done with your stupid pettiness. I have not mentioned any of you.
How
Not
many
one
more
of
minutes are
you.
left in this?
Grow the fuck up.
I just
How
want to
many
know how
times
many
can
You're
I
more
in
say
your
minutes
that?
there are of
40s.
her
Grow
saying
the
she's
fuck
done.
up. Now my fucking battery's running out. Fuck's sake.
So you're gonna go live, and you're gonna let your battery on your computer go dead. Does that make any sense to everyone? So she has to be intoxicated. So this girl has to be intoxicated because no one in their right mind would, even if they know they decide to go live. Right, Siren?
So we got 45 more minutes of her saying she's not done? Or saying
I'm only
she's
going to
done?
go like in 15. I'm going to skip ahead.
Hmm.
And I just wanted to show this part.
Hang on. That's the wrong fucking cat. This is what happens when you're not home. Right. Grow the fuck up, Robbie. Grow the fuck up, Legion. Whatever your fucking name is, Jamie.
God,
Grow
right,
the fuck up,
Ooh.
Tiff. Look, even my fucking grandkitty says you're all a fucking bunch of CUNTs.
Little dark contour
they like,
right under
aren't they,
here.
Milo?
Hide that.
Wow, Sally Ann. Everything's everyone else's fault.
All a bunch of CUNTs, a lot of you. Get a life. Get some content. Do something, Robbie. Robbie, you say you go to the gym. Let's see a video of you at the gym working out like a man.
They kind of frown on tripods.
Like a man. He was horrible at first.
Both kinds of
He
tripods.
was when I first met him on MRBs, he was nasty.
Really?
Ooh, look at that freeze frame. Look at those eyes.
Yeah. What a disgrace. Ouch. It sucks to be her.
He was nasty. Are they playing us, Chris? Carol? No? Surprise. Surprise, surprise.
Don't sing.
He wasn't too bad, but then he became this absolute nasty little git. Like a 12-year-old kid. Thank you, Tia. He's like a 12-year-old kid throwing a tantrum. Well, I've got news for you, Robbie. Get on with your life. Enjoy your life with Michael.
That's
He
not like
does
orders.
enjoy
That's
his
not
life.
news.
Doesn't he enjoy his life? And she's telling him to enjoy his life?
I don't know if she's seen Michael. There's a lot there to enjoy. I'm just saying.
No one wants to hear your shit about your fucking hamster. I'm an animal lover. I am an animal lover. And you've turned it about to say that I was bitching about your hamster that died after time. You just walked into Robbie being an absolute CUNT.
Wow, Sally Ann.
Oh, he is. He is cool. He is. He's gone back to how he used.
178.
He's got 178. And how many subscribers? He's got about 10,000 subscribers. I've got 1,500 subscribers and I've got 96 people watching. Woo, Robbie, woo. I don't even have to say anything, Robbie. People know what you like. People have seen what you like. I know exactly, Tia. Sorry if I've missed anybody.
You've missed a lot.
I know Welsh. What did Cole saying on?
Is she falling asleep now?
Done with who, Cole? They all had to come in. Well, I say all, three of them. Lycan, Robbie. We predicted that Lycan would come in. Tiff was here. It was nice, Nat. It was nice. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I managed to have a little plateful before Robbie went live on his hamster.
That is not a natural boob angle. I'm just saying.
Wouldn't Gordon Ramsay tell her to get those things off his tables? You know? Especially at that angle.
You know, I'm having a really good weekend, and do you know what? Robbie, Lycan, Tiff, you ain't gonna ruin it. He still loves Mrs. P as well. But I can't, Laurie, I can't help it.
Oh, now she's talking about that.
He's
trash
talking about
bag.
his hamster.
Lori. Ugh.
Gladys is. I don't even know who Gladys is. I must admit.
You don't know who Gladys was or is? She's the one you were cursing out in at Robbie's when you were on her panel. Do you remember that, Sally Ann? You're cursing everyone out.
Oh, it was really yummy. It was really yummy. Who, Laurie? Laurie, who are you talking about, sweetheart? Jeez, that sounds like somebody jumped upstairs, Milo. I swear this place is haunted. I've really got to do a cleansing tomorrow if I can. He's finished the live. Has he finished the live? Oh, that was the long live. Come on, Robbie. Your butt hurt, Robbie. Your butt hurt. Poor Robbie.
Yeah, poor Robbie. He has to deal with your ass.
Laurie, who is it? Laurie, can you private message me, sweetheart? Everybody knows what shit happened before with my other community. What the fuck was that, Milo? There's ghosts here. What was that?
No, it's just you drinking.
Did
Sally
you hear
Ann.
that? You didn't hear it? What was it? Even Milo heard it. Look. Milo, this place is haunted. I swear to God, this house. I've got to go and get some sage tomorrow. I'm going to have to get my husband to send me some more money because I've run out of money. I'm not getting no board out. Oh my God, Jude. I don't do Ouija boards. It's the ghost of Robbie's hamster. Oh, big T.
My goodness.
Exactly factory. 71. Oh, bless you, Dawn. I know, Sandy.
So now she's mentioning Dawn. Wow. How classy.
I just had to. She was in a good marriage. Oh, I'm not going to even say anything. It's not even worth it. But yeah. Pia, didn't you, Milo? Milo. Honestly, this cat's so rude. He's so rude. He really is. I'm going to just catch up on these. Oh, I used to love salads.
Okay, it's another Dawn. Okay, I thought it was our Donnie.
Oh God, 71. I wonder if he's got an altar for the hamster. He's got it in a bag apparently. Yeah, I mean I've got my 2 rats here, but you know, Milo likes them. He's been around rats, so yeah, he did replace her really quick, Jude. You're absolutely right. Okay, Croftastic. Could you imagine? Oh my God, After Dark, no. 2 years for a hammy. Thank you, Julie. Thank you so much. Love you all. You know, each and every one of you. You've all. I know you're all. Milo, what are you doing? Just getting comfy there. Well. The thing is, though, Laurie, they tried it on with me, and they just got bitch slapped down. I handled my own. F them. I might be bigger, but I'm certainly better. But yeah, it's taken a lot to get this body, these boobs. You know, who wouldn't want these boobies? But yeah, that's awful. Milo, you're gonna say goodnight. See you tonight, Milo. See you tonight.
Okay. That was like a disaster in the making.
Okay. Permit me, if you will.
Okay.
Got that tag on here for Mrs. Portland yet?
It's going to be when it's over.
Okay, Mrs. Portland, boobily. All you posted online, yeah, I saw your new little video. All you posted online were blank documents in that video. You haven't posted shit. You haven't posted shit. You haven't proven shit. You have not proven shit. So quit being stupid. Quit being stupid. Noodle Mash doesn't have to prove a thing to you. If and when the lawsuit that she intends to file is filed, you will see that when it is served to you, hot and piping hot into your nice little hands by the process server, which you would have to file if you do manage to get a restraining order somehow served. And if you actually did somehow get the paperwork sent to Just K, and I do know it is Just K, by the way, who is not an attorney, by the way. If somehow you got that paperwork to Just K, who is lying about that attorney because she doesn't even fucking have an attorney. If somehow some attorney stuck their name on that, if somehow some attorney stuck their name on that who is not licensed in Oregon and filed that in Oregon, good luck. That's all I can say to you. It's good fucking luck. What's actually happening, sorry to tell you, but what's actually happening is you are most likely doing nothing and you're just lying your ass off. But even if you did send something to Just K, what's actually happening, since there's no actual proof that Noodle Mash threatened you in any way, what's actually happening is that Just K is playing around with it herself. And she's lying her ass off for you. She's doing it. She's doing it. And it's just a plot that you hatched up on Hooker's stream.
Oh, what do you know? She has another video up.
Yeah, I just watched it. So there's that, bitch.
Let's play it.
Hey, Noodle Mash. Just for your information tonight, I have an attorney out of North Carolina.
No, you don't.
Yep.
Nope.
Nope.
I have emailed all my legal paperwork over to my one friend from YouTube.
Just
and
okay.
Yeah, probably her. And she's not in North Carolina, I can tell you that right now.
She's in Georgia.
Yeah.
Taking the legal documents with her to her attorney on Monday morning.
No, she isn't. She's not going that
We
far.
have legally
Nope, nope, nope. Nope.
to fight you.
Nope.
So
Nope.
I didn't have to pay a thing, but I have an out-of-state attorney who's going
No,
to
you
help me free of
No,
charge,
you don't.
pro
you don't.
bono.
No, you don't.
So yeah. So I'm happy. So if you really want to keep threatening me to take me down legally, just think now, I have myself an attorney,
No, you
and I
don't.
didn't have to pay 1 red cent.
You haven't paid because there's no
I
attorney.
wonder.
But you have to pay for the process server, Mrs. P, even if that was true.
Look, she
Oh,
shaved
did
her
I-
chin.
Did I say too much? Oh, my. Did I say a truth bomb?
Where your receipts are, because I posted all my legal documents on my channel earlier.
No, you didn't. And those
No, you
videos
didn't.
are freaking gone. They're gone.
Really, I've been wanting to see her proof for like ages. Like an attorney's not going to even probably not going to even return an appearance, do an appearance on our behalf.
Nope. Especially not
Would
one in
any
North
attorney
Carolina.
actually
They're not-
humiliate themselves?
No North Carolina attorney is going to fly to Oregon to do pro bono work and not charge her. Is she freaking kidding? Is she freaking kidding?
Wow, Mrs. P. You sure know how to lie.
So now what? I want to see your
Now what,
receipts.
Mrs.
Where's
P?
your
Now what, Mrs. fucking P?
Oh my, you want to see her receipts? Go to her channel, Mrs. P. You'll see plenty of receipts. Oh, you don't want to see her you don't want to hear her opinion. Aw, that's just too bad, isn't it? That doesn't matter to you.
Yeah. Is this like the now what when you said that your kid lived with you?
legal proof? As far as I'm concerned now, every time you say you're going to throw a lawsuit at me, prove it.
You just
Prove
wait.
it,
You
and
just
show
wait.
receipts.
You're gonna have to wait and wonder. You're gonna have to wait and wonder.
Yup. And she'll get to see the evidence once the exhibits in the paperwork.
Oh, but wait. You just wait, Mrs. P. You know what's gonna happen if and when that lawsuit happens? There's gonna be this process called discovery, and I just bet. You know what's gonna happen if discovery happens? All those emails you've had with Hooker. All those emails you've had with Hooker are just going to come rolling in. And if Hooker has been defaming her, ooh, you know who does have money?
Ooh, this is going to be a nice, juicy case for us.
You know who else has money? You know who else has money? Bet Natasha has some money.
Because if not, I think you're a liar. So there's that.
But
You
you're
think
a
what you
liar.
fucking want.
I think you
You
are a
think what you
liar.
want.
You
Because
don't
we know
have
you're
an
lying.
attorney. You lie almost as bad as somebody else that I knew that said that they had an attorney and never did. So I have a really hard time
Just
believing
Kay
the fact
said
that
she
you
had an
have
attorney and never did.
a legal counsel.
Okay, if you have legal counsel, why don't you have them on your channel? And let them explain it to us. Oh,
We
that's
know Robbie
right.
had
It'll
an
probably be
attorney.
Hooker or someone else pretending to know what they're talking about. Ouch. Yeah, it hurts, doesn't it, Mrs. P?
Mrs. P's writing a lot of checks her ass
So
can't
again,
cash.
prove it. If you want to come after me legally, prove it.
She's writing lots
I
of
wanna
checks
see
her ass
receipts.
can't cash.
Prove it? Really? It's up
Doesn't
to
it just
Noodle
look
if she
like she's gonna
sues you
hawk
or
a
not.
weevil?
Have a good night.
Have a rotten night, Mrs. P. Oh, at least she stopped. Now she stopped with the silent videos. Isn't that a lot of fun?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet everyone hasn't stopped to consider that when discovery happens and all Mrs. P's emails happen, and to roll in there, if they get uh implicated, ooh, and they get added to that lawsuit if it happens. Ooh.
Who's going to testify for
Ooh.
Mrs. P and lie?
Mm.
Oh, yeah, you got just Jess K that will lie under oath. Yeah, Hooker's not that much good of moral character. She'll probably lie for her Queen Natasha.
They should have thought this through.
I
They should have
know.
thought this through.
There's something called a subpoena. If nobody ever heard of it, you can subpoena your emails. get yourself involved in this shit. Yeah.
Oh, even if they start deleting the service providers, they can pull all that shit right back up.
Exactly. Nothing's.
The internet's forever, baby.
So, oh dear, Hooker's gonna. Yeah, any witness or whatever that they think that they can show's lying, even in a statement. Subpoena time. Then Noodle gets all your emails. Aw.
Think Mrs. P
Poor.
wishes yet that she could go back to like 2010 and like tell herself to shut the fuck up.
Well, she threw Robbie to the curb. She was the best friend she ever had. Threw you to the curb. Threw Amy to the curb. Who else threw? She threw to the curb. Plenty of others. But Robbie was the best friend she had. But that's not, but I don't think the money was coming in for her.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
And it won't be because she's lies. Look at all the lies she just told.
I know. It's oh, this bitch
We
is
need somebody who
reproducing.
can tell us the story of exactly what happened to her son that got him taken away. I don't want to go real life, but the other half of me would also like to know.
Yeah. I think we all like to know. But she's just
Because she's always going to say it's medical issues. But I would like, yes, but are they medical issues you caused?
yeah, Tracy, I even asked Noodle for proof on things, so I'm not discriminating against anybody. At least I could say that with a straight face. Yeah, right after we're done here, Siren, you're getting a wrench, and I'm gonna tag Mrs. P. So I better. Oh, gas masks. Oh, I remember. I remember that. Does everyone remember her with her gas mask on? And then. Oh dear. I remember that day. That time made me laugh. At least Mrs. P can make you laugh, Siren.
Not anymore.
Exactly. Which guy, Mrs. Bendover? Now she did another one, Rachel?
Just now?
I did that. Oh no, there's not another one. She's probably referring to the one that she just did. Five minutes or oh, okay.
Carolyn's channel is something like K-Rocks, K-Rocks.
Oh,
Media
okay.
channel.
You just reminded me before we go. We have Carolyn to deal with.
Do we have to?
Supposedly going real life on Robbie.
Yeah, I'm severely annoyed with her.
Yeah.
Like, I wish she and Mrs. P would just run off together like Thelma and fucking Louise. Take off in that Cadillac and just go.
Yeah, it's like I think Carolyn has more mental issues than Mrs. P, to be honest with you. But she should stop messaging Robbie's family. I said, what the hell?
Yeah, she's got no business. No business. I don't even message Robbie's family.
Right. The only one that should be messaging Robbie's family is Robbie.
Oh, what the?
Yeah. I just wanted to mention that to everyone about Carolyn. She's just acting crazy again. She's having another break. I think last night she was live streaming Jamie.
Yeah.
I was like,
Last
what
night
the-
she live streamed Locomized Cantina when Robbie was not on it. He was only in the chat for like a hot minute and then he left.
Right. This is getting pathetic.
Yeah, and I've tried to be patient with her. I tried to be patient with her when she asked to email me, and my email is on my page. So I said that was okay. And then she emailed me nonsense about being stalked and harassed and people hacking into her computer. And I overlooked that. And then she also sent me nonsense about Shanann Watts's brother, Frankie. I overlooked her complaining about him somehow conning her out of a whole bunch of money, and then her retracting that, and then claiming that Natasha and I had somehow coerced her into making that statement.
Yeah, I think she has a different diagnosis. I think she's more schizophrenic.
But today, she wouldn't stop harassing Robbie, so Robbie got online and told her to knock it the fuck off. But when he had to do that, that was in the middle of when my video was starting. So, of course, when Robbie suddenly went live, of course, it pulled viewers for mine, and then we split the audience, so it hurt both of us. And so when she started fucking with my money, too, we had a problem. So I told her not to come back to mine either. And when I saw her, if I saw her again, she would be immediately blocked. And if I saw my content on her channel, she would be Google blocked and reported.
Yeah, I think she's more on the schizophrenic scale by the way she's talking. She needs serious help. And she is on her medication. She's not taking it, or it's not working. Yeah, I saw Robbie's community post. It says, "Oh, she's up to it again." I said, "I don't know what to do with her. You know, we don't have some of these nut jobs that come on here that don't come with the instruction manual."
As far as I know, all I know is she lives in the UK with her husband, and beyond that, I don't know.
Exactly. I don't know either. So it's.
And anytime that she has a perceived disagreement with Robbie, of course, it's only a disagreement on her part that she perceives because he had nothing. He knows nothing about her life. She assumes that he's somehow trying to keep her from visiting her dead parents in Colorado.
Yeah, I think she is off her meds. That sometimes happens with the mentally ill, but just like you saw with Sally Ann, she's not getting herself help for being a drunk. So
Yeah, whatever help Carolyn is getting in theory at the moment, it's not enough or not correct or
yeah, how many times, Siren, have you filled prescriptions that they get their medicine changed? The mental health medications because they're like ineffective or they say it's the right medication for you.
well, I mean, I have no way to know just filling stuff when they get
Right.
changed whether or not it's going to be the right thing. So
But
I
hey,
mean, mental health medications fail all the time. I know because I've had many antidepressants suddenly stop working. I mean, just like out of the blue, like going along, everything being fine, and all of a sudden, boom, it's not working anymore, and I'm crawled up.
right. So maybe she is taking her medicine and the medicine stopped working too. That's a possibility too. So some people that are mentally ill need to get it pointed out to them, and they need to see the doctor.
Yeah, but that would be assuming that she was ever in a good place, and she's never quite been in a good place.
Yeah. Yeah, but Mrs. P just uses it as an excuse to for her bad behavior.
Yeah. Carolyn's problem is a lot like Mrs. P's problem. Even when other people have other things going on in their life, like with Michael's ex's passing away, even when something is going on that they need to deal with, they still demand your attention. And when you can't give it to them, they go off into
Yeah, I actually feel sorry for the truly mentally ill. But some of these people that fake it or exaggerate it, it's just getting
But we aren't mental health professionals, and we cannot feed your need for constant attention. We just
right.
can't.
We're not mental health. You're right, absolutely.
None of us are. The people who are creators on YouTube can't. The people in the chat can't. The mods can't. We just can't.
Exactly. We can only react to it. We can only make a judgment call. Okay, you're doing this. You're disrupting chat. Bye-bye.
Yeah, and people who have channels and people who are mods, the people you see in the chat, you see us. Everyone in the chat can relate. You see us. We're all one person. You all know it. You all in the chat, you all know it. You are one person. But there are a few less than 100 here. But you're one person. But you're interacting with all the people in here. Sometimes it's hundreds. Sometimes it's thousands. But you're one person. You can't give all your attention to one person, especially if that one person is a Carolyn. You just can't.
Right. I can't just sit. We just don't have the time to just sit there and calm Carolyn down. I don't know if that's the exact way to say it, but you lose your patience after a while.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, you all know, and nor should any of you be expected to, just like we can't.
Oh no.
Let her restream it. Maybe she'll learn something.
Yeah. Maybe she will learn something. We actually got on some stuff here tonight, so we actually had Granny talking her shit. We had Sally Ann, Mrs. P. Yeah, she's in the UK. It's
Yeah, she's just waking up.
morning. Yeah, she's just waking up right now. So she's just waking up.
She's having an English breakfast with pork and beans.
Mm.
Why would you eat pork and beans for breakfast? What's up with that? What's up with that, England? Jeez.
Yeah, she's probably live streaming something. So all right, I guess we're gonna get going now. It's 2 in the
I should
morning
probably get
here.
some sleep. I only slept like 3 hours last night. And it's
Oh,
my day off.
ouch!
So,
You only got a few hours last night.
yeah, like 3. So
Ah.
I filmed that video that I made. So
Oh, yeah. I didn't watch that yet.
yeah, well, you need to. I brought actual drama. Actual drama. I did Maylin's scene from Steel Magnolias. You know, like I did depressing shit besides the comedy. So I'm multifaceted.
Well, I gotta try what you do with the stupid comments.
Mm.
There are plenty of them out there.
There are. Mm.
The stupidity is
plenty.
it's like how do you respond to stupidity in a way? Maybe it's humor.
But yes, go. My stream is something different. I didn't know how it would go over, so I enjoyed it. So yeah.
Okay. I want to see if we can get on in a few more days, you know? Yeah, but when the drama keeps running back up, I'm sure Granny will have something to say. That little witch.
Probably.
Yeah. And Mrs. P is starting to act up again, so. All right, everyone. We're going to cut it short. All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.